At least 22 people have died in Pakistan's mountain resort town of Murree after heavy snow trapped them in their vehicles. A police spokesman said 8 of the victims were from the family of police officer Naveed Iqbal. Most of the victims died of hypothermia, officials said. Temperatures had fallen to -8 degrees Celsius in the popular winter resort. A doctor involved in the rescue effort said that after evacuating all of the stranded tourists from their cars, the death toll included 10 men, 10 children and 2 women. On Saturday, Interior Minister Sheikh Rashid Ahmed said thousands of vehicles had been pulled from the snow, but more than 1,000 were still stuck in the area.
Seven people have died, 3 are missing, and 27 more are injured after a giant rock formation crashed onto boats in a Brazilian lake. Officials are scrambling to identify the missing, with bad weather hampering search efforts.
A boat full of tourists desperately trying to signal for attention as they spot rocks sliding down the cliff face. A towering slab slices away and plummets into the water below, hitting 4 boats carrying at least 34 people. Captured from multiple angles, sending a wall of water like a bomb blast in the canyon.
The drone attack was confirmed by TPLF leader Getachew Reda as well as by aid workers. The targeted camp hosting displaced people is located in northwestern Tigray near the border with Eritrea. It is, however, still extremely difficult to verify any information of the situation in Tigray as the region remains inaccessible and communications are completely shut down. Several airstrikes have been reported in the past week, even as Tigrayan forces announced their withdrawal from neighboring regions. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed had said the army will not fight in Tigray just yet, but these airstrikes are yet another sign that the conflict is far from over.
Just days after coming to power in August 2021, the Taliban had promised a new Afghanistan. In their first media briefing after taking over Kabul, the Taliban struck a conciliatory tone, vowed to ensure rights and liberties, especially for the women, within the principles of Islamic law though. But with each passing week, the world is witnessing mounting proof of the Taliban's oppression and brutality. In a latest video posted on social media, armed Taliban men are seen forcefully pushing 3 handcuffed men in car trunks. The video is reportedly from Kalai Najara, neighborhood of Kabul. As per reports, Taliban gunmen were arresting Panshiris in the area, breaking its promise of a moderate rule. The Taliban is not just suppressing all forms of dissent, but it is also curtailing rights and liberties of women. For the women of Afghanistan, life is being pushed back to what it was in the late 1990s.
Today, a state defense spokesperson said that the Indian Coast Guard or ICG caught a Pakistani boat with 10 crew members on board in the Indian waters off the Gujarat coast. The official said that the boat, reportedly named Yaseen, was caught by an ICG ship during an operation last night. In a tweet, the official informed that the Indian Coast Guard ship Ankit apprehended Pakistani boat Yaseen with 10 crew members in Indian waters at Arabian Sea during night operations on 8th January. The tweet further mentioned that the boat was being brought to Porbandar for further investigation.
It's still not clear just how much need there'll be for these when the Winter Games finally kick off on February 4th. Foreign spectators are banned from coming to the Olympics, but with just weeks to go before the start of the event, organisers still haven't announced who or how fans in China can attend. A growing outbreak in the northwestern city of Xi'an has sparked fears over the impact it could have on the Games. Authorities aren't taking any chances. The city of 13 million has been put under a lockdown since December 23rd. This week, another city, Yuzhou, in Henan province, was put under lockdown following the emergence of a cluster of infections. China's capital, meanwhile, is stepping up efforts to keep the virus at bay.
Tragedy has struck 90s Irish pop star Sinead O'Connor. Her 17-year-old son has been found dead in Ireland. The body of the teenager was discovered just south of Dublin after his mother reported him missing. Earlier, the 55-year-old singer had appealed to her son on social media not to harm himself. She noted he had been hospitalized following 2 suicide attempts. O'Connor tweeted that her son, quote, decided to end his earthly struggle and is now with God.